2017 Ram, 2500 Cummins. 2 years old, 8,780 miles on it. Now let's go under and look at the transmission. She's starting to drip. Before I moved the truck, he was sitting inside. I looked under with a flashlight and I could see a shiny spot. Did not do this the first 12 months. It wasn't always bone dry either, but now it's starting to drip. And I'll show you this. It's been sitting for just maybe 4 or 5 days. You can see the red, the bright red. I think it'll show up. So we'll go under the truck now and I'll show you how wet it is. It's just slightly wet on some of them bolts and on the edge where the RTV meets the transmission body. Right there, that's where the drip's coming from. Right there, it's kind of red. I think you can see that. That comes from right here on this corner. We'll go on the other side. It's not bad. Well, the good news is, now this is on the passenger side of the pan. You can see these bolts. These bolts are dry. That's kind of good news. It appears only the driver's side is wet. We're going to check the torque on them. They have never been tightened since I've owned the truck. We bought it brand new. But here's the deal on it. The torque specifications on these screws are 12 Newton meters. That equates to 8.75 foot-pounds or 105 inch-pounds. I have inch-pound torque wrenches, but they only go to 50 and one goes to 60. So I do have a Craftsman, an older Craftsman, that will go down to 10 Newton meters. So I'm going to set it on 12 and we're going to just try to torque them and just see how it feels. We'll go from there. There's 10 Newton meters, 11, 12. And you can see the foot-pounds. It's a little bit past 8.5, but not quite 9. This is on the bottom end of this torque wrench. Certainly not much. Let's see if we can gain anything on them. Starting in the back here. It's 8 millimeter. Like I say, it's a little less than 9 foot-pounds and it feels like nothing. But I hate to go any more. Also hate to take it back to the dealer just for a stupid pan leak. I was hoping to actually find one loose. I'm going by feel on him. There he goes. I can't see him. I'd say they've done a poor job on the RTV. I'm not going to find any that's loose. I think I got that one. I'm not sure. No luck. So I'll just keep an eye on it for a while. And if I don't like it, I'll just have to go back to the dealer. But like I say, I dread them taking this pan off. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff myself. I feel like I shouldn't have to yet. But I really love servicing my own automatic transmissions. And I'm looking forward to doing this one. But I'm not going to do it at 8,700 miles. So I'm going to get some brake lean and spray this off and wipe it down real good. And keep an eye on it. Keep a close enough eye where if I can find out on one particular corner or a spot where it's leaking, I might even take a little black RTV, or it doesn't matter what color it is, and just kind of smear it around the corner where it is. The camera's not showing none of that. I can see that. And I'm just going to kind of doctor it up until I do my first transmission change. That way I know what I've got, I know what I've done, I know what kind of fluid I got in it. You have no idea what your dealer's going to put in it. But I just want to mention, this is my second Cummins, and the other one, it did the same thing. and it used a replaceable gasket, and I could never keep it from staying wet around one of the corners. But it never did drip to the point where it was deemed excessive, so I just lived with it. But on a side note, over the last 20 years, my son's had 4 Chevy Silverados. He had a 2012. He traded for a 2017. And I'm not bragging on Chevrolet or General Motors, but I kid you not, when he gets a truck, we look under it from front to back, all under it. And on that 2012 and this new 2017 he's got, new to him, these trucks don't have a wet spot on them. I kid you not, they're bone dry. The transmission, the differentials, everything, anything, the transfer cases, nothing is wet on these trucks. I told him they're doing a darn good job on sealing them up. So whatever General Motors is doing, just based on my experience that I have with them, but from what I've seen, Fiat Chrysler automobiles, they could take lessons from General Motors on sealing up these pans. I'm pretty sure robots do it for General Motors. If a robot's doing it for FCA, the robot's having issues. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. I will answer them. And I thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and have a good one, and drive safe.